to get it done. Another example of being able to overcome adversity, whether it was injuries or really kind of putting ourselves in a hole going down 10-7. But thought a lot of guys got involved. I thought the defense was outstanding. Special teams was solid. And, coaches did a great job getting these guys ready to go. It was good to be able to get to 3-3. A lot of stuff that we can really look at over the bye to try to figure out. We'll get some bodies back. But, today was a good day for the Rams.
Today, especially in the second half?
I think he just made the plays. He got some opportunities. There was some chances based on some of those coverages. I thought really his play action catch over the middle to start that one drive was really what kind of got us going a little bit. I was happy for Allen. Being able to go 5 catches on 6 targets. Jordan was a good thing. Another big red zone scoring touchdown for him on a fade. I thought the one down the right sideline on the 3rd down where he went up and got it, those are the things that we've seen, and we got to just continue to give him those types of opportunities like you guys have asked.
Talk about the offensive line. Joe goes down, unfortunately, but solid.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? I feel sick for Joe Noteboom, but what a stud A.J. Jackson was to pivot from right guard to left tackle. He was outstanding all day. Ode Abuche, I just met this guy a couple weeks ago, and he's playing the whole game, doing a great job. Bobby Evans has played right guard. He's played right tackle. He's playing left guard. He's played left tackle before. He did a good job. Jeremiah Colonna, going from Police Academy a couple years ago where he's starting at center. Rob Havenstein did a great job steadying that group. So I was proud of them. I was happy for those guys. It really is a better way of articulating it. I thought they were key and critical for our success, and really to be able to get so many different guys involved in the running game. I thought all 3 of our backs did a nice job. I thought it was good to be able to get the receivers involved. And there's definitely a lot of things that we can clean up, but I was really, I was proud of this team, and it'll be a good way to be able to try to build some momentum, get some guys back healthy, and, see what we can do to try to play better football after this.
Coach McVay, what clicked for you guys in the second half?
I think really just kind of like what we've talked about. It's the simple answer, Dennis, but it really is about just staying on track. You're efficient with some early downs. I thought Matthew did a great job with some of the play action and the movement game on some of those early downs. Thought our screen game was pretty effective. I thought the one to Cooper on the 3rd and long was a big one where he got 22 yards. It was good to be able to get Ronnie Rivers involved, got Malcolm involved in the screen game. And so those are things that are going to be key and critical, really, for any good offense to be able to stay ahead of the sticks where you're not in some of those 3rd and longs. We can't have delays. We can't have some of those false starts. Those are the things that, good teams don't do that. And we got to continue to clean that up. And I'm not pleased with that, but I was pleased with a lot of other stuff.
Skowronek has done a lot.
How about that?
Putting in his first career touchdown and his first career carry, and then that plus the fact that it looked like sort of vintage you guys getting a block downfield and then him getting into the end.
Guys playing for each other, Jordan. It was awesome. To just be able to see the selflessness of this group, I think, is what's right about this group. Continue to grow. And Brandon Powell was like, "Why didn't I get that look on that play earlier in the game?" So I said, Ben lulled him to sleep. It was a great job by Allen Robinson at the point of attack.
Sean, any update on the Cam Akers situation, and what are you guys going to be looking at specifically over the next couple weeks before?
I would say I'll probably be able to have a better answer for you on that tomorrow when we end up connecting. There's nothing changed since I talked to you guys on Friday as it relates to that situation. And then, with the other stuff, kind of one and the same. My focus and concentration was on figuring out how do we win this game as a team. Guys did a great job with that. It'll be good to get them in here tomorrow, get them away for a couple days, allow the coaches to really be able to kind of dive into it, anticipate, some of the guys that we're getting back, and then look into some of those things if we feel like that's best for the Rams moving forward.
A couple more guys try to get in sync offensively. Can you speak to what your defense has been doing?
They've been awesome. To allow 3 points, to be able to come away with, I think it was such a great illustration of making them snap it one more time. McCaffrey makes a great play down the red area or down the right sideline, and our defense just made him snap it one more time. You get him to a 3rd down. Ernest Jones does a good job of being selfless and tipping it to Nick Scott right there. But that was a big time stop. And then I thought, our guys being able to get enough push to get to a 3rd and manageable in a 4-minute situation, and then Cooper ending up being able to convert so we can take a few knees to be able to end it. So a lot of good examples of some good complementary football, and I'm excited because there's a lot of stuff that we can improve on. But for the guys to be able to find a way to get them 3-3 in spite of all the different things that we've worked through, I was happy for the response, especially after the last couple weeks have been, not up to our standards, as we all know.
You mentioned a couple times that you're going to get guys back after the bye. Is that something you kind of circle on your calendar and know that it'll make a big difference for your team?
Yes, the answer is I'm looking forward to getting some of these guys back. But what I also think has been really good, Sarah, is that it's allowed us to develop depth that you wouldn't be forced to do otherwise. That guys are playing, they're gaining confidence, they're gaining that experience that will be key and critical because we've seen, you just never know. And injuries are an inevitable part of this game. And you hate it for guys because that's what kills me is just watching the amount of work that gets put into it and how quickly just a little thing can kind of take it away from them. But that is something that we've looked at while also trying to be present. If that answers your question.
Wide receivers into the running game more, and what did you see from that?
Yeah, I think it depends on Rashawn if some of the looks dictate it, but today was one of those days where the guys did a great job and thought, those were really just an extension of the run game. It's not really like a specialty that's a part of it. There's a lot of things that we've done, as you guys have seen over the last couple of years, and to be able to give it to any one of our receivers, as you guys saw, is something that, makes people honor that, and you have to legitimately, be accountable for it.
Wrap up with Gilberto right here.
I haven't. The initial thoughts are it might be his Achilles. I hate that for Joe. He's worked so hard. He's done so many good things. But if that is the case, I'll have clarity for you guys tomorrow. Okay? Thank you, guys.